Sasha, well done. You consider this win as your best in 2023, and how scared were you when you fell down in the third set?
I mean, obviously it's a big win. I think here in Turin you don't have any small wins because you're only playing the best players in the world, and I think Alcaraz has established himself as one of the two best players in the world, that's for sure. He's won a Grand Slam last year, he's won a Grand Slam this year, so yeah, it's obviously a very good start to my tournament, and I'm looking forward to what's ahead. Yeah, I mean, I didn't twist my ankle. I knew exactly that I didn't twist my ankle. I kind of just, yeah, I slipped in a way. I slipped through and kind of maybe pinched my Achilles, pinched my capsule a little bit. So it was just that. But hopefully it's nothing too major, and hopefully I can continue playing.
Any English questions? Please introduce yourself.
Bertrand Lagacherie, l'équipe. Alexander, how would you describe your journey through the season? With, I guess, doubt in the beginning of the season after your wound till this Master in Turin?
Yeah, a lot of up and downs for sure. Maybe you can say the first 4 or 5 months of the seasons were purely downs in a way, because I was barely winning matches. I was not competing for events, which was frustrating for me. I was nowhere near, to being even in contention for Turin. And I think a lot of ups in the second part of the season. I kind of got back to winning ways. I kind of got back to maybe my old self in a way. And that's why I'm sitting here, and I'm happy about that.
Hello, Sasha, Tennis Project Bolshe. Some people call your victory over Carlos a sensation. How do you feel about this?
I'm not that bad. I've beaten good players before, but as I said before, after the injury last year and my first season back, to be back with the top 8 players, to be back in Turin, is an achievement for me itself in a way. But of course, now that I'm here, I want to win matches, and I'm happy with the start today.
Well, congratulations, well done. I was worried too for your ankle. I was happy that it was the left and not the right. Were you afraid that if it was going to happen to the right, it would have been more dangerous, or now they are both?
It was both. Both ankles went through the same motion. I overstretched it, or kind of pinched it, and it was both ankles. But as I said, I didn't twist it. It was just I slipped. There was pain for a minute and a half, like a nerve, kind of when you hit your elbow and a nerve, something like that. It wasn't a nice feeling, but I knew that was going to be okay.
Sorry, but my question was also that Alcaraz said that the court is the fastest ever, or something like that.
The court?
The court is very fast. What do you think about? Because 6 love games, serve, and then 16 aces.
Yeah, I mean, first, I think I served very well. That helped. Second, yes, the court is very fast, for sure. But here in Turin, it's always fast. The altitude maybe plays a factor as well, a little bit. But generally speaking, the conditions here are very fast. That's for sure.
Sasha, Andrew Eckinols with the ATP. I know he's not in your group, but Novak with his 8th year at #1. I'm just curious, as someone who's played him basically since the start of your career, how impressive is it that he's maintained his level and especially his movement for all these years and is still improving too?
I think he's the player that takes care of his body the best out of everybody. I think he goes through his rituals pretty much every single day. He takes care of himself, and that's his #1 priority above everything else. And I think he's done extremely well doing that over the last few years. And I think, he's 36 years old, but he looks like he's 26, 27. He might be even in better shape than he was 10 years ago. So it doesn't really even seem that he looks like he's going to stop.
Sasha, Craig Gabriel, Australia. Sorry to harp on the foot from today,
Yeah.
but was there any sort of a momentary flashback to Paris? And also, your record with Carlos is now 4-3 in your favor. You'd lost him twice this year. So when you look at that sort of a record, how important was that win?
To the first question, flashback, not really. I think, as I said, it was a completely different motion. I mean, there I really twisted my ankle. I hurt pops here. As I said, I just slid. And in the head-to-head with Carlos, I mean, yeah, it's 4-3, but who knows how many more times we're going to play with each other. In the beginning of this year, I was nowhere near at his level. I think you saw that in the match in Madrid where I barely won 3 games. I think I was nowhere near beating him. So I'm just happy to be back at the level where I'm competitive with those guys, where I feel like I can win and I feel like I can compete for tournaments again.